that want to see what's going on.
Why are you sure?
Cógenlo, cógenlo, cógenlo.
Did you start already?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I was like, I don't see it on your monitor.
Well, now I'm right here. Let's see, when are these? Put it down a little bit, actually. It's still a little loud. Alright, I see myself right here. Damn. I'm already like 30 seconds in, there's no one. Fuck, I'm a loser.
My career's over.
My career is over, there's no one. They're like saying, why do we want to see this fucking bean-ass looking motherfucker that's like 6 foot tall?
This fat-ass cousin playing Resident Evil.
Fat-ass cousin playing RE4 in the background. Oh my gosh. Oh crap, wait, never mind, there's 5 people already.
You're done.
Shit talking myself when there's people on the stream. Hello everyone, what is up? Kind of late. You are for your end. Kind of late. I was going to sleep. Well, shit, man. If you got any questions, just go ahead and ask him. I'll answer them real quick. But I guess you could probably rewatch the stream in the morning when you get a chance. It is Thursday, 11/11. Holy shit, 11/11. You know what's funny? 11/11/11 was the release of Skyrim 5. Or Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. Yeah. That game was released 10 years ago. Holy shit. I have the game, but I've never played it. Haven't seen cbass without glasses. There you go. That's me without glasses. I don't think I'll ever be myself without my glasses. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just don't like the way I look without glasses. It just look weird. I don't know. Maybe because what do my girlfriend says? My girlfriend says I was born out of the womb with glasses. Or I came out of the womb with glasses or blind. Forgot how she said it exactly, but yeah, guys, Thursday. I'm kind of a little sad from work. If you guys do care about what goes on at my job, unfortunately, there's 3 of us. It's 3 express techs. I'm one of the express techs. Pretty much oil changes, tire rotations, little stuff. But I guess because I've been there for the longest, I've already been there for like 3+ years. They kind of sometimes let me do something big every now and then. Like I can do the airbag recalls and whatnot. I can do maybe like a shock or something, some brake job. But anyways, it's 3 of us, and you guys sometimes hear me talking about that one technician that doesn't like to do stuff at work, and it's just annoying that the other guy that works, he's actually going to be moving to Land Rover Jaguar, and his last day of working at Honda is going to be Saturday. So that leaves pretty much me and that guy that I don't like being the only express technicians at Honda. And so from what my boss is telling me, I guess they're going to try to, I don't know if they're going to try to partner us up and make it how it's supposed to be. Express techs are supposed to be 2 in a group, or I guess 2 in a team. And if it's only me and him there, then I'm pretty much forced to team up with this guy that I fucking despise, that I fucking hate. That, I don't know, man. I just don't like him. But yeah, that's my day at work today. It was pretty shitty. My boss is ready to go camping now, and it's like, fuck, man. Here I'm stuck coming to work on Friday on a slow ass day, but it is what it is. It sounds like I'm just complaining to you guys all the time, so I might as well just shut up and move on with the questions. Let's see, Prince. I haven't seen cbass without glasses. Well, now you saw me. Super Snake. I want to tune my 2003 XRS Matrix. I have all stock. What do you recommend? Well, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck with just getting what do they call it, a standalone ECU, because you can't really tune the stock 03 and 04 Matrix ECUs They only did that to the '05 and '06. You get those ECUs reflash because they have the immobilizer on the key and stuff, and so you would have to go standalone, or I would assume that maybe the piggyback. You can maybe piggyback it, see what happens, but typically your best route would be standalone. But it's kind of pricey because you would have to get the conversion harness, you would have to get the aftermarket ECU, you would go with either Link or AEM or whatever's out there available, but they're all kind of expensive. And if you're gonna stay NA, I mean, that's gonna be a lot of money that you're gonna be spending for like almost little, gain out of it. So unfortunately, you're kind of stuck there unless I've heard of people swapping out their harnesses and ECUs to the '05 and '06 on their '03s, but don't quote me on that. You gotta do some more research on that. So, not Richard Simmons. Did you eat mint chip ice cream on Sunday? Yes, I did, Richard Simmons. Holy shit, you're back. Oh my god, dude. This guy. Kapil Patel, do some villain shit and get him fired. Oh my god. I don't want to, I don't want to go that extreme. Like, I hate him, but like, I hate him like just enough to just put him in the corner. Like, leave the guy in the corner, let him do his thing, and just let me focus on my own thing. But I really don't care. I really don't care about him like that. Like, I don't care if he continues working there. Just don't let him near me, if that makes sense. He says, "Yeah, I missed you." Just don't blow up my Just don't blow up my chat, man. Come on, don't be rude to me this time. But it's not Richard Simmons. I know it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a troll. He's out here blowing kisses at me. It could be a number of people, but shit, man. I only have 5,000. I only have like 6,000 subscribers, and I got like what 11 people on the chat. And if you're over here like trolling me, like, be my guest, dude. I mean, go for it. But anyways, I think it's Prince. Do you think it's Prince? Saul? I don't know. Sorry for spamming you on the previous streams. Bro, you are not sorry. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my gosh, I'm actually getting trolled right now so hard. Any thoughts, experience with boosted 1ZZ? No, I've never. Well, actually, I'll take that back. My friend, one of my, well, I don't want to say his name, but my friend had a 2001 Corolla S, and he actually ended up TRD supercharging it. That thing hauled ass. That thing, for what it was and for the weight, it moved. But unfortunately, it's not like a crazy amount of power. Like, yeah, it's a cool little experience, but you're gonna be spending about $2,000 for this supercharger, only to be making about a little bit more power than what a Toyota XRS or Toyota Corolla or Matrix XRS is making. Because I believe you have more torque than what you would get from an XRS. I believe you get about 150 pound-feet of torque. Get physical. Oh my god. But you get like, I think someone dynoed the TRD supercharger setup. You get about 170 horsepower with like about 150 pound-feet of torque from that 1ZZ and 1ZZ TRD supercharged setup. So you're only making about 20 more torque than what a 2ZZ is making, and you're gonna be spending about $2,000 just for this TRD supercharger. So it's kind of out of the question, I would go turbo, but again, you're gonna need to build the internals for this turbo to be able to handle the boost. So it's like you're gonna be spending a lot of money. So if you don't have deep pockets, like, I don't know what, you're not gonna be doing all this to your car, man. It's unfortunate. A lot of us want to go boosted just to hear like the noises the cars makes. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love listening to the supercharged Celica, and I hope I could get that car started by this weekend, guys. I already went ahead and installed the supercharger. I went ahead and installed the whole wiring harness and pretty much all that stuff needed. Sorry, needed to start the vehicle. So right now I would only need pretty much the only thing I need right now is to install the exhaust. So what I'm going to do is, because I want to run the OBX headers, I gotta get it to my friend's house, to my friend's muffler shop. So I'm gonna just slap on for now the stock the stock OEM exhaust manifolds, just so I could get it out of the backyard and onto the tow truck and to my friend's muffler shop, so that he can modify the rear OBX header, because that's pretty much the only dilemma I have now. Is one of the runners is barely not touching, but it's barely like that much of a distance from touching the steering rack. So it sucks, but oh well. But anyways, Richard Simmons, have fun. Prince, he really did pulled up right after Richard Simmons left. But anyways, Richard Simmons, man, what a fucking Fruit Loop. I'm sorry, Richard Simmons, I let you down. I'm overweight. No, but I've been trying to eat. I've been trying to eat healthier. Like today, I ate some chicken wraps. Like, I guess that's healthy. I mean, I try. But anyways, Kern Edward, TRD rear sway bar, worth it for 160-ish Canadian pesos? Well, shit, Kern, I actually just bought one on Monday, a TRD rear sway bar for the Corolla, because from whatever I read online is apparently a night and day difference, and that it's worth the money that this bar does to your vehicle, I guess. 160, that's about how much I paid. Actually, I think I paid 150 for mine. But I think I paid 150 for mine, and I haven't really, well, I gotta wait till I get it to put it on and test it out. But I'm gonna be going to Thunder Hills, so I guess I could give you guys a more, I guess, experience on how that sway bar handles. But until then, 160-ish Canadian pesos does sound kind of right. I mean, maybe try and get it secondhand. That's what I do all the time. I try to get all my stuff secondhand, and I don't like paying full retail price, but it is available new, so might as well try for it. Damn that fool now. On the Matrix, I mean. Well, I see. Here's the thing. Clayton did have that, not the TRD one. I forgot what sway bar it is, but it's a gray sway bar. He had it on his Matrix. He said it was pretty good, but I don't know, man. I would have to wait till I get it. But let's see, Danny Gums, when you going to T Hill? I'm going to Thunder Hill on the 26th on Friday. You should 10 out of 10 come, Danny. I think Turn 8 is hosting it that day. A lot of my friends are going because I guess we're all gonna celebrate my birthday there, and we're gonna have some, I guess, a dinner afterwards. So you should definitely come over, Danny. You've been going to all these Thunder Hill events. Like, try to come to the one for my birthday. But yeah, I was gonna make that announcement, you guys. So Turn 8 is hosting a Thunder Hill event on the 26th. It is the day after Thanksgiving. I think it's the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check, guys. Yes, so it is November the 26th on Friday. Turn 8 is hosting a Thunder Hill event, and they're going to be doing, I guess, track day. So I already signed up for it. Clayton signed up for it. If you guys are from the northern side of California or Oregon and Washington, and you guys want to come down and hang out with us, do a track event and just get to know us, like, we're going to be there. So come say hi to us, maybe come have dinner with us afterwards. Yes, Black Friday. It is Black Friday. You can come over. I'll come and watch. What? Come on, dude. Just enter. Is it because you don't have the money to, or what? I'm pretty sure you do have the money. But Kern, secondhand parts in Canada are still pricey. Laugh out loud. But I'd kill for an actual review of any upgraded sway bar. Well, I could give you one. I can give you one once I put it on my Corolla, but you know, the Corolla and the Matrix are kind of similar vehicles here, man. So, I mean, it kind of would be almost identical. Just the Matrix, I think the Matrix weighs about 200 pounds more. That's about it. Michael. Okay, so what am I missing on setting parking brakes on Corolla XRS? I either get it where I won't stop it rolling, or it's just enough to rub and you can smell it. What the hell? What do you mean? I either get it to where it won't stop. I either get it where it won't stop it rolling, or it's just enough to rub and you can smell it. So why don't you adjust it? Did you try adjusting it with the little, I don't know the exact name for it, but you take off that the little black cap from the rotor, and there's like this gear that you adjust it to either go up or down, and that's how you would adjust it. I don't know if that's, have you done that? Let me know. Rocco Mendicino, please give me the sway bar. Why would I give you the sway bar I just purchased? No, I can't do that. SRK series with the $10 donation. Thanks for all your videos. Really helped me with the 2ZZGE. That's the point of the channel, man. I'm just trying to share my experience and knowledge with these engines. Hopefully one day I do get the chance to break one down and disassemble it in video and maybe build it up to something a bit stronger, because as I told you guys, I do have that Grady supercharger chilling in my garage, and I would really like to put it in a 2ZZ engine that will be able to handle the boost from the Grady supercharger. So that's maybe in the future, guys, but for now, right now the goal is to get the V6 Celica up and running and doing a couple pool videos, just maybe breaking some necks and having some people like look out for this Celica on the highways, man, because this thing shreds like really good. Prince, oh yeah, can I come in without having to track my car or not? I don't know. My friend Danny said he was gonna come to. Danny Gum says he'll come and watch, so I think you could come spectate. I'm not sure, but even if you do come and spectate, it's a whole day event thing, man. I think it's like from 8 to 5. I don't know if they let you go out at any point. I'm pretty sure they do let you go out. So if you want to come over and say hi, like, we'll be there, man. We'll get to meet me because you've already met Clay Bar. But Carl Matthews, just put a hydro e-brake. You're going to put a hydro e-brake in a front-wheel drive vehicle? I mean, I guess you can, like, shred some tires in the parking lot, man. Shred some tires in the parking lot. Rocco, what coilovers do you recommend for a 2007 Corolla S? I don't have coilovers on my Corolla. I have coilovers on my Celica, and I have the Tane. I think they're called Flex Z. They're the more basic ones. They're like about $500, and they're pretty good. I've had them on my vehicle for about 3 years. But coilovers on Corolla, you don't want to cheap out. I've seen all those horror pictures of people running the max speeding rods coilovers, and I see like these struts just breaking apart and just causing a nightmare for these people. And it's like, yeah, everyone is running them on YouTube and on Instagram because they're sponsoring everyone. I'm pretty sure if I reached out to Max Speeding Rods or they see a couple of my videos, they'll probably be like, hey, we see what you're doing here. Mind if we sponsor you? But honestly, like, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Like, if they message me, I'll be like, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of the stuff you guys be putting out there. Like, I don't want to be involved, guys. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be like, yeah, this is something good, and then fucking a month or two later, one of my subscribers is like, cbass, you recommended me this, and now this fucking thing's falling apart. Like, what the fuck? See, I don't want that to be me. I'm sorry, guys. But let's see. I'm falling behind on the comments here. Um, that's what I mean. I can't get it to be right. It's so frustrating. Um, did you reinstall them correct? Did you install them correctly? Usually, what I do is I would take a picture of how the parking brakes is all set up, so that way when I put the springs back on, I don't put them in the incorrect position or whatnot, and I just reference off of that. And if maybe try referencing off another picture on the internet and see if it looks correct on your vehicle. Alert, and it just froze my whole thing. I just saw it was like a Chevy Tahoe thing. I don't know if you guys got that Amber Alert.
Someone's getting kidnapped.
Someone got kidnapped in a Chevy Tahoe. Oh my god, Chevy Tahoe. Everyone with the Cadillac version thought they were the shit. No fool. You only have a Chevy Tahoe with leather seats. Like, get the fuck out of here. But let's see. Shit, I lost where I was at. Haniel Bomb. Since you have an auto Celica, the shifter doesn't stay on drive. Have to forcefully move it on drive. What can it be? The shifter, it's loose and at times slips to neutral. Thanks. Crap. Do you have the... You might have an issue with your... This, not... What is it called? See, I don't know the names for these things, but I know what they look like on the car. There's this box. There's this box that I guess kind of detects the... It detects your when you're applying the brake, and it kind of, I guess, lets you move the shifter back and forth. If that box is malfunctioning, it can mess that up. But when I had that issue, honestly, my shifter was just breaking internally. Like, it was breaking into pieces, so I had to replace the whole shifter. That's why I have that one video on my YouTube from a while back when I replaced the whole damn shifter off my Celica from a junkyard one, because it was breaking internally. Like, that's the most brittle ass shifter I've ever felt in a vehicle. I kid you not. That thing just breaks from just touching it after spending 20 years out in the sun. So might be that, dude. I'd look into it, maybe start disassembling it and see if something's broken or loose inside of it. Yuki. Progress has a nice 24mm rear sway bar for the Corolla. I got it myself for like $159. See, that's about the same price as the TRD one. But see, I'm one of those guys that's like, oh, it has TRD slapped on it, let's buy it. I'm like a TRD purist. I like to have everything TRD, so like, I don't know, that way I could just say, oh, I got TRD turd parts on my Corolla. But yeah, I think it's not Progress, the one I was saying. It's a gray bar. I don't know if it's Progress or not, but Clayton had it on his Matrix. If I was speaking with Clayton right now, I'd probably ask him and see which one is the one that he had. Danny Gums. I'm buying a second Suzuki Cappuccino next Wednesday. Flying out to Dallas, Texas to pick it up and drive it back. Holy shit, dude. Why do you want 2 cappuccinos for? Come on, man. I guess if you like salvage parts off the other one and maybe make one good one, yeah, cool. But Sebastian, what are you selling? Resident Evil 4. Oh yeah, my cousin's playing Resident Evil 4. I want to see if See the Venom is back. He's the one that was telling my cousin what to do in the game. Carl Matthews, yes I am. Laugh out loud. Oh, the hydro brake. Danny Gums, you can spectate for free. Well, there you go, Prince. You can spectate for free. You can come over and say hi to us. Let's see. Okay, wait. Kern, wait, V6 Celica? What have I missed? What engine did you go with? I have a dumb idea to put a 2GRFE in my vibe. Kern, what rock are you living under? I literally have a whole playlist of putting a 1MZ FE V6 in my 6th generation Celica with a TRD supercharger. Like, what rock are you living under, dude? But unfortunately, the 1MZ did go bad, so I ended up using a 3MZ, which is a zero point 0.3 difference in displacement on the engine block. So hopefully that gives us a good boost in power, and we make a lot of people get confused as to why a 6th gen beat their, I don't know, whatever the hell it is that's on the highway. I actually surprised a guy in a V6 Genesis when I was racing him on the highway. He really wanted to go a couple more times, but I was just like, you know what, dude? After the second time, I was already like, you know what? I'm done, dude. You can't keep up with me. And it was the V6 Genesis. It was the V6. I was just so happy I left this guy, man. The V6 Celica just has so much torque. It's ridiculous, and it's godlike, man. I'm so happy I spent the money to build that vehicle. Okay, bet. I'll come through if I don't have plans after Thanksgiving. We'll see. I mean, who has plans after Thanksgiving other than stay at home and just let the food digest from the day before?
People with families.
People with families. Oh my gosh. Are you staying here for Thanksgiving, or are you going back?
I'm going back.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to see my family.
I was just asking.
Dang, you want me to stay that much?
I was just asking, fool. Carl Matthews. I already welded together some rear brackets for dual calipers and installed them. Now I'm just waiting on the master to ship. What vehicle are you putting dual calipers on? If you don't mind me asking. And if you have pictures, let me see, man. That actually sounds pretty dope. I was actually gonna run Celica GT4 rear calipers, which is a dual piston setup, but the thing is, those calipers are kind of hard to find, and they're really expensive for what they are. So I was gonna try and put them on my Corolla XRS, but I think I'm gonna save them for my V6 Celica instead, because they're a direct bolt onto that vehicle. 79th Production speaks good about max speeding rods. Yeah, Joey, I have been seeing 79th Productions videos. If you see his most recent one, literally that red Civic is nothing but max speeding rod stuff. Max speeding rods, engine components, coilovers, and like rods, if I'm not mistaken. It was just a bunch of things max speeding rods. I get it. Maybe some people do have a better experience than others on like what they are, but I've been seeing a lot of people showing off pictures that the parts from the suspension are breaking. Maybe it's part of the country where it snows a lot, so their stuff just rusts and breaks and whatnot. But I don't know, man. If they want to sponsor me for the EG, cool. If not, I mean, whatever. I don't care. Cough, cough. Mitch Doré. Probably, man. Shit. Hector, hey, any advice how to fix a Toyota Celica? Well, how to fix what? You gotta be a little specific there, man. If you want advice, watch my whole channel. There's like a shit ton of videos on how to fix a Toyota Celica. Rocco, so your Corolla is just stock height? No, my Corolla is not stock height. I actually have Tokiko Red. I don't know I forgot what they are. I think they're called the HR. No, not HR. Crap, I forgot what they were. But they're Tokiko's higher line of shocks. They're the ones that have dampening adjustment where you can adjust it for like a softer or a stiffer ride. I ended up getting them from someone that was doing like a closeout on like a bunch of their stuff, and I bought like a couple from them. And I have the Tokiko Reds with H&R lowering springs, the sport ones, and I pretty much replaced all the rubber components from the assembly with new KYB stuff off Rock Auto. It was a bit pricier. I think I ended up spending about $600 total for the springs, the shocks, and all the new rubbers and components and bushings and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I have a comfortable Celica or a comfortable Corolla that I can daily drive and not have my back hurting when I get out of the vehicle. But yeah, that was my setup. I do have a whole video on it. You can go back to my channel and watch the couple of videos that I have about it. It's a really good learning process on how to install everything together. SRK series. What are some good coilover suspension? Well, depending on what vehicle you have, apparently, KWs are like top of the line coilovers. Clayton has them on his Celica. They don't really lower that much. They don't lower as much, but they're, I guess the way they feel on the track is pretty good for what they are. But I have been seeing a lot newer companies kind of coming out. There's Fortune Auto. I think Speed Academy, the guys in Canada, are sponsored by them, if I'm not mistaken. But they say nothing but good stuff about Fortune Auto. And I think I have a buddy down in Lancaster who uses Fortune Auto coilovers on his Corolla for track day, and he praises the crap out of them. But top of the line stuff, Tane, BC, D2s are kind of me and Clayton did buy a Celica with D2 coilovers, and they kind of felt a little stiff honestly. They just felt kind of stiff. I didn't like them, and they are kind of cheaper in the coilover department, so might want to stay away from those, but you know, who knows. AE92 guy, neutral safety switch. Is it the neutral safety switch? It might be the neutral safety switch. Haniel Bomb, check your neutral safety switch. It might be that. Wait, what happened?
Hey, beat disc 1.
You beat disc 1?
I didn't want to stand up.
You know, he's so lazy. Look, you finally beat disc 1. Wow.
Yeah. Open button.
Anyways, while he does that, Mark Gonzalez, remember that? Holy shit! I can't be saying that kind of word on the stream. Remember that R customer that was bitching about the missing engine cover? Dude, that guy was tripping so hard. He thought that we stole his engine cover. But this guy was a complete imbecile, complete idiot. He's all saying, I swear my car had an engine cover and you guys stole it from me. Like, and we were telling him, dude, your 1.5 Accord does not come with an engine cover. I don't know what to tell you, but get out of here, pretty much. And he was just telling us, oh, show me another Accord. Show me another Accord. You have an Accord right there? Pop open the hood. And we told him, oh, that's a hybrid model. That has a totally different engine. There's another Accord over there. Oh, that's the 2.0 model. That one's another engine. And he was just getting fed up with us. And then turns out at the end of the day, he was saying, I bought the car from Tracy Honda. And we're like, why are you here then? Why are you here giving us shit and saying like all this stuff towards us? So apparently what ended up happening is, I guess when they were showing him Accords, they showed him the 2.0 Accord, which has an engine cover. And they ended up selling him a 1.5 Accord, which doesn't have an engine cover, and he was just getting upset about it. So they pretty much sold him a car that he didn't want. So now he's kind of stuck with it because he already had like 3,000 miles on it. I don't know if he can go with like the Better Business Bureau and say something about it, but I don't know. But that guy's an idiot. I'm glad he's gone. Haniel, Bomb, Seb should pull up to Scotty pad with his V6 Celica. Scott will get wet. I'm pretty sure he would because his Celica is the 6th gen. It's the same one as mine. And I'm pretty sure he'd like blow his mind. Oh my god, a Celica with a Camry engine in it. It's the best of both worlds. No, I don't think he'll probably say that because his Celica's the one with the Corolla engine, the oil burning one, but he swears on it that it doesn't burn a drop of oil. Fucking Scotty, man. Fucking Scotty. What else? SR. That would be for the signal neutral switch, the lock, the shifter, I guess. Haniel, can you chime in on that about maybe it is your neutral safety switch? Hector, what size of wheels do you think it would be a good for the Celica GTS? Do not go a thing over 17. I think the biggest wheel you could put on a Celica that looks good is a 17. 18, I have 18s on my Celica, and it looks good if you stance it out. Like, it looks wet. I love the way it looks with 18s, but when you're driving your car with 18s on the Celica, you're gonna feel it. It just feels really heavy sometimes, and I don't know. I don't like it. I actually need to drive Clayton's Celica since he put the 18s, the gram lights on his Celica. I need to drive his Celica and see how it feels. Maybe it's just my automatic transmission that makes it feel like shit, but I don't know. 17s is probably the highest I would go on a Celica, honestly. Danny Gums, that's the plan. Use the blue cappuccino as a parts car. Okay, makes sense. That makes sense, dude. Michael, the video of Clay doing his first pull with the supercharger is a classic. Kid in a candy store. Oh man, dude, I'm kind of upset that that Solara actually had a bad engine. So when you would take off the oil cap from that Solara, there was just a bunch of smoke coming out of the oil cap, and it was just a massive amount of blow by from the engine. So that engine was pretty much on its last leg, and it was going out, which is the whole reason why I decided to part out the Solara. I kept the E153 transmission and all the components to do the manual swap. I sold it to some guy on Instagram. I think his name is IV or something. And then transmission stayed with me. Supercharger was sold to some guy in Arizona, and I think his name is Michael. And he has it now, but I only wanted the E153, which is why I bought that Solara, and it was dirt cheap. Let's see. Where did I stay? Where did I leave off? Haniel. So, do the GTS Celica rear brake conversion kit give better braking? Does it justify the price of 175 an offer up? ST. Thank you for the replies and info. 175 is actually pretty cheap for a rear disc brake conversion. It's not as I guess, does it brake better? Honestly, to me it just feels the same, but people are usually typically do the rear disc conversion so that it looks better as opposed to a drum brake on your rear. That's pretty much what everyone's been telling me whenever they do the rear disc conversion, is just for the looks and whatnot, or as my friend Attached Silver says, aesthetics. The aesthetics. Attached Silver, can you do a for the boys? For the boys.
I gotta put more hype in that.
I gotta put more hype into that?
Yeah, man.
Nah. That's some cringe shit right there. This one's for the boys. Okay, that was cringe. Moving on. Anyways, where did I leave off? Carl, dual calipers going on an 03 Toyota Matrix XRS. Just going with stock calipers. I took an extra set of hub brackets from the junkyard, cut them in half, and welded both sides with the mounting points. That sounds wild, man. I would love to see that setup. Do you follow me on Instagram? Do you mind sharing like a picture to me on Instagram, and I'll take a look at it, man. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty dope. Thanks, man. No problem. I just got tired of trying to make the stock cable handbrake cooperate like someone was mentioning earlier. Oof. NASCAR. Do all 1ZZ FE engines have VVTi? I put a 1ZZ FE from a 2005 Corolla in my 2000 GT, and it seems to have no lift. Wait, what? What do you mean lift? There is no lift in a 1ZZ. What? VVTi was introduced in 2000. So pretty much anything that had a 1ZZ FE 2000 to 2008 had variable valve timing. So I don't know if you know, VVTi is variable valve timing. That's it. VVTLI is variable valve timing with lift. So I think you're thinking about the wrong engine there, man. Gerson. So I put a 2ZZ in a Corolla S 2003. XRS is here at the junk. I'm using 1ZZ harness with EMS4 and boom slang pick and pull harness. Or what does that mean? PNP. I tried starting the car just with the 1ZZ ECU, but it won't. It cranks. Ideas? So you're trying to start a 2ZZ with a 1ZZ ECU, but you're running it with the EMS4. Huh. That sounds weird, man. Like, why would... Well, the EMS... I don't think the EMS4 is enough to get that thing to start. Why would you want to start it with a 1ZZ ECU, though? Why don't you just get a 2ZZ ECU? They're everywhere, man. They're kind of cheap for what they are. I think I usually sell them for about $100. If you need one, let me know. I could probably hook you up with one. Input reviews. Hey, everyone. Yeah, Scotty is a trip sometimes. Have you seen his most recent... Celica video where he just talks shit about the Celica? But at the end of the day, it's a user and error vehicle. People just don't know how to drive the Celica. They obliterate the oil pumps whenever they money shift back into first gear, and then they have like a bad reputation. So that's why Scotty Kilmer's over here just talking mad shit about the Celica, when really it's not a bad engine. It's just user and error that makes the Celica go bad, and neglected oil changes, which is why they sometimes build up oil gunk and sludge on them. It's just people don't know how to take care of them, and so they just get a bad reputation, and then people over here are saying they're bad engines when in reality they're not. I have mine at 246,000 miles, and that thing's still good. Like, occasionally, whenever I hit lift hard, like past 9,000 RPM, I will get the check engine light flashing, but then it'll turn off. But that's because I'm pretty much killing my cat whenever I'm high up there in the RPMs range. But honestly, I don't even think I need to be shifting that. I need to be revving that high, because I don't think the 2ZZ makes power in my setup, in my configuration, at 9,000. You're just revving your engine that high. That's about it. But I gotta dyno my Corolla XRS. Like, it just feels pretty quick for what it is, and I just want to see how fast it is. I'm pretty sure it's nothing crazy, but I'm just curious, man. So if you guys know of a good dyno shop within the area of Central California, let me know. Maybe let them know if you know them personally, if I could get hooked up or something. I don't know, but let me know, guys. Let's see, Prince, aka Cringe 18s. Man, 18s aren't all that bad, dude. As I said, they're good for stance. Like, they look good hard parked. they're a good hard park wheel size, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't run them in like a track, or like if I'm racing, I wouldn't want to run 18s. I would go slower, or it would feel like it would go slower. But let's see, let's keep going. Agree, 18 fuck, what? 18 fuck feels like a tank. Okay. Yeah, they just feel heavy, man. I don't like 18s on like these cars. 17s is the max you can go. Heck, my friend is running 15s. Barcalar Games. I see your cousins finally made it to the island. Wait until you run into the regenerators. Did you read that? Or did you hear that?
Yep.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Well, it has the name regeneration, so I'm assuming it's an enemy that regenerates.
Yeah, he finally made it. He finally got it to switch to the disc number 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. Joey, recently I installed Tane Street Bases Z on my Celica GT, and oh crap, hold on, let me on my Celica GT, and the rear is kind of bouncy. The rear fender is really close to the wheel by a finger. Any way to make it less bouncy? The rear is kind of bouncy. Rear fender is really close to the wheel by a finger. Any way to make it less bouncy? I never had that problem on my Celica. Did you install them the way it said in the little booklet? It said to don't adjust them your way. Adjust it to what the instruction. I think they called it preloaded to the appropriate specs. You want to preload it to make sure that it's good. I left it to what the booklet said to preload the spring at, and it doesn't feel bouncy as hell. So might want to look into that. If you dropped it to the, or how can I say this? If you maxed it out to the lowest settings, you're gonna feel the bounciness on that coilover because there's no room for it to travel. Michael, the Motegi 18s on my Corolla XRs feel fine, but it's been forever since I drove one without 18s. I'm not saying it's like bad, but after daily driving a 17s Corolla XRS compared to the automatic Celica GTS with 18s, I feel like my Corolla takes off faster as compared to my Celica. Apple Fapple 2000s GT Auto. I recently changed tranny fluid and replaced filter. I put in as much fluid as came out and it read a little high but drives fine. I later put field injector cleaner at next fuel fill up. What the fuck? Man, I gotta read these. I gotta read these a second time, man. I recently changed tranny fluid and replaced filter. I put in as much fluid as I came out, and I read a little. Okay, what about it? Contributing my last comment. It seems to shake at 4,000 RPM. I've put in new fuel, and it still kind of does it. Any ideas? Wow. When mine was shaking, because my GTS automatic did shake after I did the tranny fluid, and I don't know why, but because my axles were under warranty for O'Reilly's, I ended up switching out those axles because I was just getting so fed up with the shakiness that the vibration and, like, I guess the shakiness went away after I did an axle swap on both sides. I don't know if you want to try that, man, but it did stop my shakiness on my Celica with 230,000 miles. I ended up replacing both axles and it was fine afterwards. I don't know. I can't help you there, man. That's just what I know. Did he mention the 1ZZ oil burn issue in that video? I don't remember. No, because he was mainly talking about the one with the Yamaha head. He usually labels that 2ZZ as the Yamaha head engine. So no, he didn't talk about the 1ZZ because it was actually a Celica it was a Celica GT. So he was praising the hell out of that 1ZZ, just talking mad dog shit about the GTS. Like, I fucking hate it when Scotty does that, man. Fucking hate it. Isn't Joey running 18's racing hard? Yeah, he is. And it's a GT automatic. Oof. Carl sent some pics of my setup on Instagram. I don't have any pictures of just the bracket before installing it, though. I'll check it out later, man. I'll check it out after the stream. I'm probably going to end the stream in about 10 minutes or so. Or when my girlfriend comes, because when she comes, I'm probably going to end the stream. Like I said, I am still working on it, though. No problem, man. I just want to see what I guess you got going on. That's it, man. You like just wanted to peek. Apple Fapple, fuel injector cleaner, stupid autocorrect. Well, I wouldn't think it was something fuel. I don't think it's something fuel related. Shake at 4,000 RPM. I really hope you don't have a bearing issue inside the transmission, because if you do, you're probably going to have to get that transmission rebuilt or replaced, man. But sometimes I do have a shakiness at 4,000 RPM before I swapped out the axles. I don't know, man. If you want to try swapping out axles, you can. It fixed it on my end, but as I said, don't quote me on it. It's not a guarantee fix. Gerson, using boom slang plug and play harness so I can use my 1ZZ ECU harness to control dash, AC, etc. The EMS4 will do injectors, sparks, etc. Just need the VVTLI wires to AEM ECU, but car won't start. Man, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask that kind of stuff, because I've never worked with an aftermarket ECU, and I don't know how, like, I know sometimes they're piggybacks. Those ECUs are piggybacks, so you would have to need the 2ZZ one. But fuck, I just think you're better off trying to use that 2ZZ ECU, because wouldn't it be the same connectors though? Because if you're trying to control the dash, AC, and all that sort of stuff, couldn't you just get a 05 Corolla ECU and still have control for that? I'm pretty sure they're the same plugs, if I'm not mistaken. They're just different ECUs. I could be wrong though, but I'm sorry, man. I'm like the wrong guy to be asking that kind of stuff. That's kind of involved. Just following up on my previous question, yeah, I'll ask around, see if one of my friends does work with the EMS4. I'm pretty sure actually, you know what? Do you know this guy called Samuel Pranger? He's usually on the eighth generation Corolla Facebook groups. That guy's like a god at like this kind of stuff. And he's the type of person I would actually ask that question to. So if you want to go look for him, he's in the 8th generation Corolla Facebook group. His name is Samuel Pranger. I believe he's the moderator there. Just tell him that cbass sent you. He'll know who I am. Attached Silver. I watch Scotty Boomer for my daily dose of cringe. Dude, I do the same. I watch him just so that I don't turn out to be him when I get older on the YouTube game. Like, oh, that's probably her. I heard an exhaust. That's probably my girlfriend right there. So I'm probably gonna have to end the stream soon. But yeah, I put a TRD. I fucking found a TRD muffler on Facebook Marketplace for $100. Super cheap. And I ended up putting it on her TC. It sounds pretty good. But by the way, thanks for all your contributions and live videos. It helped a lot to see fixes and get live help from the comments too. That's the whole reason I do these things, man. I just want to interact with you guys, de-stress myself, get my mind off like the gutters, I guess, and just talk with you guys for a little bit. Kind of helps. It's kind of meditating. It's relaxing. And so any question you guys have, just shoot me, or just shoot the question, obviously. don't shoot me, but shoot it in the comment section. Hit her pen when she comes over. No, I am not hitting her pen.
The fat one. No!
Cherish that video when I hit that pen. Cherish that video, guys, because I don't know if I'll ever take it off YouTube, but it's kind of cringy at what it is. Why so much hate on Scotty? I don't hate Scotty as a person, but I just think he's cringe, man. I've been watching Scotty Kilmer for like the past, I don't know, I want to say I've been watching him for like the past 10 years or so, or 9 years. Before he realized that clickbait titles was like the thing for YouTube to make a lot of money, he was actually pretty decent. His videos weren't watch this video before I retire, or the feds are gonna come take me away if I tell you guys about this. Like, all his cringe clickbait titles are so cringy as hell. I just don't like them. It's like they even have a whole fucking Facebook group dedicated to Scotty Kilmer and his cringy shit. I don't know what's it called, but if you go on Facebook, I think it's fuck Scotty Kilmer or things that Scotty Kilmer says, and it's like a whole Facebook group just dedicated to all the stupid shit he be saying, and people are just like saying that guy's an idiot. But if you've been watching Scotty Kilmer before, back then, I guess he was actually tolerable to watch. He was decent. He wasn't a clickbait lord. Now that's all he does, and it's really fucking annoying. But anyways, 5 minutes, guys, and I'm off. I'm off in 5 minutes. Scotty Boomer, the professional mechanic, can't tell the difference between the cold air intake and a hot air intake. Dude, that guy can't even tell the difference from a lot of things, and I'm surprised people just follow the fuck out of him. Shouldn't a 2ZZ run with 1ZZ ECU? No. Hell no. No, dude. I don't know. I've never heard that. Why would that work? I guess the only missing thing is the VVTLI solenoid and oil switch. That's basically my question. Thanks for the info. I'm from Costa Rica working my first project. Dude, try and get a 2ZZ ECU. There's just... Because lift works with the oil switch. Like, that's how lift works. And if the ECU doesn't see it there, you know, how is it going to turn on? But you're kind of right. If you are controlling spark, air, and fuel with the 1ZZ, it should, in theory, turn on. I get what you're trying to say, but I just don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure you have to run the computer meant for that engine, but, you know, I'm interested. If you get it to run with the 1ZZ ECU, shit, shoot me a message on Instagram, send me a video, I don't know, prove me wrong. I'd be more than happy to know. The comments on that video are fucking hilarious. I gotta go back and read them. I'm pretty sure they are, man. K, about to do the classic timing chain gasket. Been watching your videos to get through it. Watch the whole thing, man. Like, take your time on it. Do it on a weekend. Don't let anyone bother you or rush you, and you should be able to do it. Yuki, oh, I can get behind that. I hate them just as much, but I just stopped caring. Laugh. Yeah, I guess I also I'll stop caring eventually, but it's just it gets annoying. It gets old. I don't know, man, but I just feel like he's just a boomer. He's just that old guy that's just a boomer on YouTube, but I just hope I don't turn into him. I really don't. I wonder how his wife tolerates him. I need to get a little bit of info from Scotty. Attached Silver. The Scotty memes are fire, though. They are. I know they are. I see them all the time. How much fluid and quarts does the XR's transmission take? 2.1 quarts. Don't ask me why it's 2.1, but it's 2.1. Who's more cringe, Scotty or Dory? Fuck. That one's hard, man. Like Dor is just like a shitty person, but you know, if I could get over that thing, maybe he'd be tolerable. But even he is also cringy. I feel like sometimes I'm cringy, but like I'm not as cringy as they are. So like I'm kind of okay. I don't know. I don't want to pat myself on the back, guys. Don't let me pat myself on the back here. How much fluid go in 2005 Corolla XR? Blinkers? I don't know. Fucking attach your garden hose to it and see how much it takes. You mean blinker fluid? Back in my day. Alright, guys. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Also, I have an O3 matrix, so no air injection. Don't have to take headers off. Nice, dude. That's nice. Alright guys, I'm just going to take this moment to say thank you for another live stream. Thank you guys for showing up. I did see about 20 plus viewers. It is great that I have a good amount of you watching these live streams. Hopefully when I do hit 10K, we get a lot more people on these streams and see where it goes from there. But 10 minutes for a sticker install. Yeah. What's my favorite Dreamcast game? Fucking Crazy Taxi. I can play that for hours. I'll probably do a live stream on that soon. I don't know. Convince me to stream video games, man. I don't know.
I'll make you.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for another successful stream. Hope to see you guys soon. I might do a duo stream with Clayton on Sunday. I'll have to. No, bro, not Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure, I can play that on the GameCube. It's better on the GameCube, actually, than on the Dreamcast. But anyways, that's about it. That's about it, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. See you on the next one. Buenas tardes. God damn it, dude. Anyways, farewell, people. Thank you very much.